Maddie, hello everybody. This is Eliz-sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net, and we're here today with the interactive. Please, one question per person. I am not up to scratch today, and we don't want to put poor Bonita on to answer questions just yet. We'll wait a week or two. And
hold on one second. No, I don't see, it's not coming up for me, Elijah.
okay, let me send it to you because it came up for me.
All right.
Okay, where? There it is. So there, I sent it to your messenger.
All right. Excuse me, everyone, just for a second.
That's fine. This is who we are. We have technical problems all the time.
Hold on. Let me see.
But while you're doing that, I will do
Let me,
the
excuse
energy.
me, everyone, just for a second.
That's fine. This is
Yes.
who we are. We
Hold
have,
on. There we go.
okay.
All right. Hold on.
I don't think we've got anybody yet.
I don't.
No, we haven't got anybody yet. So I'll read this thing about the energy report. We gathered tonight for the edge of a new current, which is a new energy current.
Okay.
The week ahead holds quiet eruptions. Quiet eruptions. Yeah. Truth rising, not as thunder, but as a shimmer through the cracks. We're being asked to pause, not to wait, but to feel the moment before the moment. So basically, what we're being told is new things are coming up, but it's not going to come in as as a thunderous, but it maybe is a very quiet. We knew it was going to happen. We mourn for it because usually when something new comes in, we mourn the old before we move into the new.
Mm-hmm.
And uh, and for some people, it will be deep, deep and painful.
Oh,
Not you particularly, but people, as I said, I know a lot of people who are losing parents right now.
yes.
And that doesn't matter who you are. Well, me, it didn't bother because I went in and talked to my mom right away as a medium. But when you lose your parent, it's traumatic. Whether they're good parents or not good parents, it's traumatic. So tonight be a place of deep noticing. What is cracking open? What are you ready to let go of? And what is the light gently pushing into your notice? So as we speak and feel and witness, let the field hold us steady. In other words, place your trust in the universe, be the universe, don't go with the flow of the universe, be the universe. Let what needs to rise gently, which is ease and grace. And let that be that, and let what's complete fall like petals to the earth. So very poetic, but basically is what you're done with, it's done. Let it fall away with ease and grace.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I am still not getting,
There's nobody on anyhow.
yeah, I'm
So
not,
so maybe
nothing is,
maybe
yeah.
we'll just say hi and goodbye. Oh, it
Yeah,
says you watching.
I'm not getting anything. The live chat isn't coming up. Why? I don't know.
Can you put it on your phone? Me? Oh, hi, Ava.
Yeah, I'm not, it normally comes up over here. I'm not,
So you have a YouTube?
yeah, I've got it up. Yeah, I'm going to open the YouTube on my phone. I've got it up right here.
Sometimes you have to go looking for on the YouTube, you have to go looking for it.
The chat normally just pops right up. Let's see what I have
Yeah,
here.
mine does it when it feels like it.
YouTube on my phone. I've got it up right here.
Sometimes you have to go looking for
I've got the volume on. Hold
image.
on,
You have to go
everyone.
looking for
Sorry.
it. Yeah.
The chat normally just pops right up. Yeah. Let's see what I have here.
Yeah. Mine does it when
Mm-mm.
it feels like it.
And I can't
YouTube on my
turn.
phone. I've got it up right.
Okay. Subscribe to. No, I see that we have two watching now. That's all I'm getting.
Yeah, that's all. And Ava came on and said, good to hear and see you both. Good luck with the technicalities.
Yes, Ava. And yeah, there is the YouTube's working just fine.
It's up in the corner where it
Mm-hmm.
has your picture. There's two,
Mm-hmm.
the picture up top and a picture below.
Yeah.
Go to that and go to home.
It doesn't give me home. It says
Okay, the three lines on the corner
yeah,
on this side?
yes.
Click on that. That should give you home.
New tab, new window, history, downloads.
It says top should be home.
No, my top says new tab.
No, you're right at the top. I'm talking about on the YouTube where it says YouTube.
Okay, here, home. Got it.
Yeah, click on
On the
that.
left side. There we go. Okay. Let's
And that
see.
that might help you find it might help you. But it doesn't look like we've got anybody coming on anyhow, so
I keep hitting, no, it won't, it's not giving me, oh, wait, I hear it is down here. We just have Eva.
yeah, that's what I say. We might not have anybody,
Yeah.
which probably is the universe going, told you to take the day off.
Yeah. You said that. You said yeah. What would you like to do, love?
Well, I talked about the energy. Could
You
ask,
did?
yeah. Let me see. Let me see if I can get something more. Report.
Yeah.
Um, so I have okay. Thin crack of light, truth rising in subtle ways. Energetic pattern this week, tension without obvious causes. Oh, that sounds like fun.
No,
Well,
we don't do
you're going to be flying. That's going to cause tension, right?
Oh, I try not to have it cause tension. I try to just go with the flow. I
Oh,
get
that's
myself there. I'm the person who always gets myself there early. So I have time to go get a cup of coffee and sit down. And I'd rather sit there and wait than be white knuckling on the freeway trying to get to the airport.
yeah. I'm going to fly next week, not this week, next week.
Oh,
Going
okay.
going to Edmonton because my daughter's coming back with me. I'm coming back with my daughter,
Okay.
and she doesn't like to drive. It's a 14-hour trip, right? Well,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
it's 10 hours. It's a long day.
yeah.
And plus she brings her cats with her. One of her cats goes into panic mode for the whole trip. It gets and so I get to push the cat back.
There you go.
But the thing is, it's really nice about it. We get to drive through the Rockies.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and I do enjoy that. I do enjoy that trip. It's because I lived in Golden when I was young, about 8 or 9, which is, so we went to Calgary a lot.
Yeah,
So for me to drive through the Rockies is just remembering old time sakes.
there you go. Well, we have a couple questions.
Let me read this because it may help a few people. Many
Okay.
people feel off without a clear reason. Emotional static, vague irritation, or soul deep fatigue is not regressions, but symptoms of internal expansion brushing against external limitations. Okay, internal expansion, external limitations. You may feel it in yourself or watch it in others. And the energy signature, I feel something about to change, but I don't know what it is just yet, which is good. It's good for you.
Yes, I'm ready for it.
Okay, this can trigger flaring egos, retreat behaviors, retreat as in retreating from, silent silent grief or guilt surfacing without a trigger, people misreading your stillness as detachment, higher dimensional layers, fracturing of old archetypes. That's pretty good. In 5D and above, there's a distinct crack in inherited energetic roles: caretaker, martyr, obedient daughter, spiritual teacher as answer source. You may feel pushed gently or not to step out of identity armor even more. Oh, that's a good one, because I know I've been talking to people a lot about don't listen to the social must, but listen to your heart. And the heart is not going to tell you that you have to do what the social etiquette requires.
Right.
You may feel pushed gently or not to step out of identity armor even more. Let the role dissolve before the body breaks under it. Please do. This week's challenge: who are you when you're not carrying others' needs? Solar, that's a good one. Who are you when you're not carrying others' needs? Solar and earth grid input, internal rewiring. Geomagnetic activity is mild to moderate, but there's a deep nervous system rewiring happening, especially through sacral chakra, creative fire and boundaries, throat chakra, clear with truth versus psychic over talking. That I don't quite care. I think psychic over talking might be more along the ego lines. Crown downloads delayed to allow integration first. Okay, that's good. Some may feel heaviness in the hips, head pressure or dizziness, short-term throat flare-ups or soul muting feelings. This is not illness, it's frequency calibration. Support, mineral support, magnesium, castor oil over sacrum, Epsom salt baths, humming or toning softly. And that is actually very, very important. The or and it breaks the energy up.
Nice.
And I'm not going to do the rest because it goes day by day.
All right.
Then we've got
All right.
more to do. Okay.
Yes, we have questions now. Okay. So Queen Goddess said, hello. Update on whether or not Priscilla Haynes believes that I have someone living with me that's not supposed to be living with me.
I think she has a clue, but she's kind of, it feels like she's looking the other way. Uh, if it's been over 7 days, maybe allow them to go somewhere else for a couple days and bring them back in. Because I do know that being homeless is really difficult. But if it's summertime, they probably do okay for a day or two and then bring them back in. Okay,
All right. Next, we have, say his name for me.
Joel,
Joel. I don't know why. Okay. Hey, loves. Happy to see you today. Elijah, any messages from my guides?
let me see. They still seem to be very pleased with you. You are allowing yourself to drop that which is not necessary, mostly that which is not necessary. There's a few things you're hanging on to. Your idea of perfection is shifting down, and you're realizing perfection is not a necessity anymore, which is really good because you can't make perfection. You can only, if you make perfection, you're not going to stick around, you're going to end up leaving this world, because we're not here to be perfect. We're here to make mistakes. So, but by allowing yourself to be slightly imperfect, or allowing those that you love to be slightly imperfect, it will help you to become happier. And that, I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but being perfect is not what you're seeking. Imperfection is what you're seeking. I had a lady once who helped us buy houses, and she said, "You're never going to find a house that's 100% what you want. If you find a house that's 70% what you want, then take it." And that goes for life. Okay. Good luck there, Joe.
There you go. Okay, we have Maria's friend, Maria Garcia.
Hi.
She said, I probably got to butcher the name. Madhu blocked me on WhatsApp. So I sent him two messages from a phone number that I had downloaded on an app. Will he ever respond back to me?
You know what? Even if he does, do you want him? I was just telling Bonita about something that's starting to circulate around the internet. And there's a man saying, if this happens, if a guy does this to you, walk away. And it's called submarining. He may
Yep.
like you, but he submarines, he just sort of vanishes. It's like ghosting, except when, after a while, he'll come back up. The thing is, when he submarines, he's going to check out other ladies to see if maybe they're better choice. And then he finds out they're not, and he comes back up. So do you want this guy? Think about it. And the women are, we women are really dumb. We think that I'm in love with this guy. It has to be this guy. Well, the answer is no, it doesn't have to be this guy. And you you want to be, this is where being proud is a good thing. You want to be ahead of yourself. You want to stand in your power and know you are good enough to be with the really good man, not, oh, what if he doesn't like me, who else will? And I had friends that told me this when 50, 60 years ago. You don't want to be second best ever. You want to be the most important person in the universe to this human being. So don't take seconds. Okay? Good luck. I'm sorry. That's not what you want to hear.
All right, we have Tay Tay. Hello. Any messages for me?
Uh, okay. I apologize for what I get, but maybe it'll make sense to you. I see I don't know if people know what sky hooks are, but I see a sky hook grabbing you uh, and pulling you back up. And a sky hook, as far as I understand, is one that is a hook that doesn't have anything to support it. That's why they call them sky hooks. But obviously it's your guides. They're grabbing you and they're pulling you up and supporting you. And you are well worth the effort is what I get. So just allow yourself to be present and happy. Well, allow yourself to be present anyhow, and things will start to move for you. It's almost like a gentle energy coming in and brushing your cheek, but it's sneaky. It changes more than you realize. So allow this to happen for yourself. Okay, Tay? That was a weird message.
All right, Barbara Kay. Why hasn't Marvelyn, the receptionist of the building where she lives, hasn't been talking to me or saying hi to me like she usually did in the past. I've noticed that change in her for nearly 2 weeks.
In Marvelin's idea, somehow or other, you snubbed her and you hurt her feelings, even though you may not have a clue what that is. It's not about you, it's about her not seeing reality clearly. If you want to change it, go up and talk to her. Maybe maybe bring us one of those little chocolates and say, hey, I bought this for you, or something. Or even look for a really pretty stone and say, I found this beautiful little stone and I thought of you. Something to break the ice and change her thinking process. Okay, so it's not about you, it's about her and her feeling slighted or something like that. And it might be you saw her out and about and didn't recognize her, because if you're like me, if you're not in the right place, I'm not going to recognize you. I'm really bad that way. Well, I don't see very many people when I'm out and about because I'm actually an introvert. Okay.
All right, Jennifer Schwab. Hello, lovely ladies. It's nice to see you today.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi. And now we have Chris Diamond. How does my former stepfather, Ismail, feel that I'm the only one in my immediate family who doesn't talk to him? Only my brother, his son, my mother, and my sister, his former stepdaughter, talk to him.
He doesn't, the energy I get off of it, he's confused. He goes, I don't get it. What, even though he probably knows why you don't talk to him, he just doesn't understand that you put up boundaries, and the other people in his life or your life, they don't have the same boundaries. They don't have the same strong reaction to what happened. Uh, mm, and I do know that people can live through the same event and have different reactions depending on how self-sufficient they feel or how good they feel about themselves. So he's confused, but I don't think he thinks over much about it. He goes, oh well, what can I do? And if he gets you alone, he will try to pin you to the wall. But that's that. But does he really care? I don't think he really cares. Okay.
All right. We have Samantha Cressy. What messages does Spirit, the universe, my ancestors have for me regarding my close relationship to Michael and what we do?
What do they think of Michael and what you do? They think it's a lesson. A learning lesson is what I got. They're not they're not judgmental about it. They're not going, you shouldn't do that, or you should do this, or you should do it this way. It's a learning lesson and it's yours. And they're not they will support you through it, whatever you do. But they don't, they have no judgment on how you do it, but they are supportive. Okay, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I think Samantha is Cressy is a new lady. I'm not sure that I recognize the name.
All right. Well, welcome, Samantha.
Yeah.
Firefly. Hi, Elijah. Bonita, hope you're well. And now Keisha Brown says, hello. What are my mother's
Soledad.
Soledad's feeling about me as her daughter.
Okay, on the level of the 5D, she loves you greatly, and and she has a really she cares for you greatly. On the physical or the level that you're reeling now, her heart is closed, but in her heart, she loves you. It's closed, and it's not closed because of you. It's closed because of there's a fear there. And I think the fear is that she mistreated you or did something stupid, something that would not have been wise. And she kind of feels like she's beating herself up a little bit. So she closed her heart up so she doesn't feel that pain. She's wrong. Of course she's wrong, but that's how she's reacting. So the love is there. The ability to express the love on this level is not there because she does not know how to deal with it. She would like to actually. But you know how people are dumb and they use stubborn, but they use it for the wrong things. Your mother uses it for the wrong thing. And there's a fear there that she may hurt you if if she comes into your life. And I'm not 100% sure why, but understand this. The love is real, the fear is stronger because people fear for dumb things. And I know this from years and years and years of being dumb and talking to people who are afraid of doing things. And now we're dumb. Okay.
All right. We have Sam. I hope I'm saying your name right. Happy to see you, Elijah. I applied for funding for 3 programs. One, Startup Chili. Two, Part for Art for OW. And three, Ideas in the Box, UALG. Will I get funding from any of these?
I believe so. And I think it might be startup chili, but I feel that yes, you will get funding. I feel it will be a lot of tape to get through first. I'm sorry. Really wish it was cut and dried, but you know how it is. We're funding. There's anything to do with money. It's red tape, red tape, red tape. In this case, there's a bit of yellow tape for some reason or other. Don't know why. I guess yellow tape is a little bit less intimidating than red tape. But yes, I do believe you will. And good luck on that, Sayan.
That's right. All right, we have Firefly. Think Scorpio had a fight with Miss W. I suspect she got jealous and insecure of his connection with me, trying to control him speaking to me. What did he tell her about us and him handling it?
He was kind of upset and rude, and he says, "None of your business, and I'll handle it the way I feel like, and keep your nose out of it."
Ooh.
He's getting a little tired of her control, and and I have noticed when women start to over control, that means the relationship is over. Because that when they start to over control, unless the man is browbeat to an inch of his life, it means he's breaking free. And I think he's getting to the place where he's breaking free. Breathe, don't rush it. Hold your horses, don't step in. Allow her to fall on her face. Don't help her because she'll fall on her face a lot faster without any help. Okay. Good luck,
All right.
Firefly.
All right. So now we have Chico. Uh,
Chicho.
Chicho. Good night for you, Bonita and Elijah. Elijah, do you see me changing locations in the next 3 to 6 months?
Chicho, I think it's a new name.
Are you
Yes, the answer I got was absolutely yes. And so I think it's probably closer to 3 months than 6 months because it was immediate and it was like in capital letters. So yes, good luck on that.
okay? Firefly, me and Scorpio are trying to get on, but seems he's a bit scared to show his friendliness toward me in front of her.
I suspect so because he's browbeat, and once you've been browbeat, you have this PTSD reaction. He needs to grow up. That's all. That's it. Don't worry about it. Again, hold your horses.
All right. Angelique, hello. Do you have any messages for me?
Okay, let's see. You, you know who Atlas is. He's the guy that in mythology, Greek mythology, carries the world on his shoulders. Well, it feels like you're carrying a whole bunch of weight on your shoulders and you don't need to. It's time to it's time to put it down. You are caring for other people. You don't need to carry for other people. If you do that for other people, you mess up their karma, you mess up your karma. They don't learn their lesson. You get the whole load. It's time for you to step back and allow them to grow up. And it's time for you to realize you don't want to take on other people's karma. It's too heavy. It's not yours. Why do you need to learn that lesson again? Okay. So take the weight, put it down, give them advice, step back, allow them to think it through for themselves. You can't tell them the answer. You have to show them the answer. And if they don't pick it up, it's not your problem. Put the weight down. It's not yours. And as much as you love them, it's not yours. The more you love them unconditionally, the easier their weight will be for them. And I sound like I'm yelling at you. I apologize. But
She's
yeah, no. I,
not.
I see this all the time. People try to lift up other people's work and you're wasting they don't learn and you get double their effort. Okay, it's not worth it. Really, it isn't. Not your job.
There you
Put up boundaries.
go.
Good
All
luck,
right.
Angelique.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tay thank you so much. That sounds wonderful. I've been depressed ever since Flower passed away, so it's nice to have some extra help to pull me out of it.
And
And then she says the gentle energy is very much needed.
yeah. Well, you know what? They have a sky hook. It's kind of unique.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, Jennifer, my husband and I have grown apart over the years. Does Spirit see things getting better between me and my husband, or will it continue as it is now? Thank you.
I know you're Jennifer. You're stubborn and you can make it work if you choose to. Uh, you should ask him if he wants it to work. He may not even know that he's pushed you away. What I would recommend is and I've been telling a lot of people to do this lately, put him in a bubble or an egg, put unconditional love in there and just let it go. You can't do better than loving the guy unconditionally. Unconditionally means if you love him, you can choose to let him go or you can choose to keep him close to you. But you, what's the important part is the love is unconditional. What is good for him, he will go to the level of his vibration. And it may not be the same level of vibration you're at. And that may mean he's more comfortable away from you than with you. I don't see him leaving, at least not until you, I don't see him leaving. But the growing together may take a few more, it may take a few years for that to actually happen. You may be well into your late 60s before he and you get back to being close. And I don't take my timing as gospel. But know that you deserve to be loved. But the first person to love is yourself. Put yourself in that bubble as well and give yourself unconditional love. And stop worrying about how other people can be or will be hurt by your actions, because it's how they think that causes them hurt or pain. It's not your actions. So hopefully that makes sense. But love yourself, please. Okay.
All right. Firefly said, "Oh, good for Scorpio. Yes, he's starting to see her ugly side."
I definitely think so.
A- Actually, feeling a nice relief. There's a positive shift. Thank you so much for your insight, Elijah.
I feel that there is a strong sense of change and shift. Yeah.
Good.
Oh, we're close to done. That's
Oh,
cool.
Angelique said, "Thank you."
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I like your name, Angelique. I like
Yeah.
the essence, the Angelique essence, because that the essence is what we're all looking for, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So unless there's anything more, and I do appreciate everybody being on, and I do appreciate it being short because as I told Bonita, I'm a little bit off today. I mean, my getting the answers, I'm fine. I just feel a little, what I said in the energies about things happening and shifting and changing, well, that's happening for me too.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
All
So,
right.
okay. So are you cooking supper tonight, Bonita?
No, I'm very lucky. My cousin cooks dinner every night. She's so lovely. She just calls and says, "Dinner's ready."
Well, that's so nice.
Yes, yes, yes. We were all sitting out by the pool, and I had just come back from my mom's, and Jesse insists. Now they have their lanai with the fan. They have fans blowing. They're in the shade. They've got the blinds down, the deck off the pool to sit and relax out of the sun. Jesse wants to sit right in the sun, right by my sun chair. And so
She gets
we have
hot.
an outside shower. So they took their little dog and sprayed him off to get him cooled down. And we took Jessie over and sprayed her off. And she was like, "What are you guys doing? I'm wet. I don't want to be wet. I'm wet." It was very funny.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
funny. Yeah.
If we did that to our dogs, they'd have a panic attack.
She
They'll go in the river, but they won't go in the shower.
But if it was a hose, she'd be playing with it. If it was
Oh,
a hose. Oh, yes.
that's
Um,
hilarious.
yeah, we have a few more comments. Tay Tay said, "Thank you, ladies, for the live today. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Thank you." And Firefly said, "I'm looking to swap up my username, leveling up."
What name are you using anyhow?
And then Eva says, "Enjoy the road trip cross country."
That's you, Bonita. She's flying.
Oh, yes, I'm flying. I'm going to Palm Springs for work.
Yeah.
Uh, Firefly says, going to think of a name with a bit more oomph.
Okay, make sure you let us know, okay?
Yeah. And then she said, enjoy the rest of the weekend.
But Firefly Magic's still a good name. I like it.
I like it. And she said she hasn't decided yet.
Okay, well, let us know when you do.
Yeah, I like Firefly Magic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because fireflies, I remember, well, I had kids by the time I saw some, but I remember sitting in the backyard at nighttime watching these sparks of light going everywhere. It was really cool.
Little fire.
Anyhow, let's call it.
All right. Okay, everyone. We'll see you next time. Everybody have a great week. Tell all your friends to join in and come see us. And everybody like and subscribe and put the word out there that we have this fun Sunday with Elijah, which is she's a gem. So you know how I feel, everyone.
Thank you. Are you going to be up to it next week?
I let me check in. I have a very late flight coming home. I don't get in till midnight,
Okay, so
and
you may not be up to it.
I may not, but then again, I may. So, it's fun. It's an hour. Why not? Plus, I'm sure I'll be talking to you all week with very funny stories anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be. There always
Yes,
has been.
yes, yes. Well, and then it's a very important week because, next week is kind for me in my head. I'm kind of going into the next phase of making another move and a very big decision.
Well, it's an end game move.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I was joking around with everyone saying I'm on a four-city tour and I'm about to hit my fourth city and I'm ready to settle.
Sounds perfect.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know if the Oilers and Florida game was played yet?
I don't.
Okay, because I think it's there. I know their Oilers are playing Florida, and it's for the Stanley Cup.
Oh, oh.
You have no idea what the Stanley Cup is.
No, I do. I do. Actually, there's a big NASCAR thing going on today, so that's what
Oh, and a lot of noise.
my cousins are very into it, and they're in like a group, and they all, do these little, fun things, who's going to
Yeah,
win, and that kind of stuff. So,
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
I'm 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 basically enjoying the sun and relaxing because I have a busy week next week, and like I said, I have my end game coming up on my four city tour. So.
yeah, my middle daughter is very, very into hockey.
Yeah, my sister's boyfriend is too. He's very into it. So I'm sure they're watching.
Well,
I'm sure he
he's
knows it.
voting for Florida though. He's the bad guy.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Because
Um,
they want so badly for the Oilers to win.
win.
The last
Um,
time Oilers won, Gretzky was playing for them. Wayne Gretzky?
yes, yes. He was
Yeah.
just in the stands. When I was on my second city tour, Alfredo and Nicole are very big fans, and they were watching. And Wayne Gretzky was in the audience, especially when the one guy made that record, that beat his record.
Yeah, the guy's beating a lot of his records, so it makes
Yeah,
sense that they would win the oil. Well, for my
yeah,
daughter's sake.
yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, Jennifer said, great advice. Yes, I have felt like he is more comfortable away from me since my energy has changed in vibration. He says he loves me and acts like there isn't anything wrong, but I feel the withdrawal.
And follow your heart. And honestly, neither one of you would be alone for long if you choose not to choose to move on. People make the mistake of believing that they have to stay together for life once they're married. Well, that's the old energy, it's not the new energy. And maybe both of you would be happier if if you move if things fell apart. You're not failing if it doesn't last. You might be actually doing both of yourselves a huge failure, a huge favor, and it might be a A plus rather than a D minus.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. Ava said, good flight, Bonita. Thank you very much. Jennifer said, have a great day and a wonderful week ahead. Namaste. Thank you, ladies, for your time and your energy.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.